Let's go. Are you ready to fight? I hope so, because we got an amazing Friday impact class planned for you guys. You remember from last week, and a partridge in a pear, push up. All right, so we're going ascending order, but descending back down the whole time, right? I'm gonna give you guys 10 minutes to complete this sequence. If you get it under 10, awesome. I'm gonna give you a little finisher at the end. If you don't quite get 10, you're trying to go as far as you can, right? So we're gonna start with 5 push-ups. You hit them, boom, pop up, you need 10 drop squats, and then 5 push-ups. Then you go 20 plank jacks, and then 10 drop squats, and then 5 push-ups, and then 30, and then. Every time we go up that next level, we still hit every level on the way down, all right? So again, that first one are 5 push-ups. Number 2, drop squats look a little something like this. Plank jacks, we're down on our feet, or hamsies. Feetsies are kicking back and out. And I'm gonna explain the rest as we go, all right? So get your, I don't know, Lululemons on. Come on, baby, let's do this thing. We on it 5, we on it 4, we on it 3, 2, 1, rock and roll. Look at those 5 push-ups, perfect team, right into drop squats. Woo! You can do jump squats too, perhaps, whatever you want. Look at the speed over here. They're obviously racing each other. You're only racing against yourself. If you want to challenge these 2 maniacs, though, I highly recommend. There you go, 5 push-ups, 10 drop squats, then another 5 push-ups. Now, plank jacks times 20, then 10 drop squats, then 5 push-ups. Plank jacks times 20. You can go faster than that, perhaps. There we go, there we go. On that plank jack, making sure that our hips are staying nice and low. We're not allowing that booty to bounce. Instead, our core is taking over. We're not seeing a lot of variation up or down or side to side, okay? Drop squats again, separating those feet, get that nice absorption, and then right into it. 5 push-ups on the floor again. After this one, we're going up to jump lunges. Brandon's ultimate favorite. He told me that before I pressed record, okay? So alternating jump lunge, leaving the floor. Now that jump isn't going to happen necessarily. You can do what we call a drop lunge. So my feet start together, I'm going to drop down, I come back up together. Drop down, come back up. So we can practice that dropping into it, that absorptive force. If that total jump isn't going to happen, either way, try to be nice and quick on it, all right? Once you're done with the jump lunge, again, now you're back down to plank jack. Then you're back down to the drop squat. Then you're back down, right? So every time we take a step up, we go all the way back down the stairs before hitting that next level. Perfect, you 2. Look at the bounce. Outie, 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 outie. Yeah. Drop squats 10. You got to be a boy. Nice job, brass. Also thinking over there on that plank jack, if you're there, making sure that your wrists are directly underneath your shoulder. That's going to help give you that strong base of support. A little bit wider hand profile as opposed to narrow, okay? And then on the push-up, let's make sure that we've got that nice sort of 45-degree angle, my elbow relative to my rib cage here, natural motion for our shoulder to push from. After here, you guys are going all the way up to shoulder taps. So see that they're staying on the ground. They're alternating the hand to the opposite shoulder. And when we do that, the whole goal is keeping our hips still. So similar to what we were doing with the plank jack, only this time, every time their hand comes up, a rotational force gets applied to our body because we're removing a limb. So they're using their obliques to squeeze as tightly as they can. And you're going to be doing the same thing, right? 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. And what's next? You got bicycle crunch, that's nice. Your legs get to rest and crunches. I can't wait. I can't wait. Woo! 10. These legs are on fire. These legs are on fire. Woo! I got some really big news. You want to know the big news? Halfway. Not halfway. Only 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay, you're flying, man. You're flying over here. I know you guys are flying at home too. Now, that said, you can kind of treat this like an AMRAP. When you need a rest break, take a little short rest break, recover, then get right back into it. Your goal on each of these would be completing the entire set unbroken. Meaning, if it's 40 shoulder taps, you're not doing 20, resting on your knees, and then doing another 20. Instead, you rest before you start, knowing that you've got enough energy to get all 40 in a row. So do that with everything. If you need a rest break, take it between the moves, not in the middle of. Perfect, Brad. Set up big. Push. Get it, Brando. Woo, he's still got pep in his step. He's still got a little bounce. I like it, baby. I like it. They're both on the bicycle crunches. If you're joining us right? Now take notice that their hands right over here, temple level or behind the head, keeping the head and neck nice and long, not chin on the chest. They're not cranking, they're not pulling. Instead, they're using their abdominals to pull their head, neck, and shoulders up, right? Driving up from the rib cage. And then as they do so, they're trying to bring the knee up and in as they rotate opposite elbow to that knee. So remember, it's the upper part, it's that crunch part that's a lot more challenging than the drive of the knee. So really work on that abdominal crunch. Woo! Back at the shoulder taps. I love it, gang. Now we're working hard. Now I see the sweat beads starting to do up. Woo! Daddy likes sweat. Daddy likes it.
Come on, just.
Nice, brass. That it, babe. I already showed him regression, so you can just do the real thing. I already showed him. You can just do the real thing when you're ready. Take your time. In all seriousness, again, if you need to take a rest break, take your time with that rest break. But when you're ready to get into it, get into it, man. We're banging today. We're working hard. Impact Friday. Our goal is to impact your entire weekend. Hell, maybe get started impacting next week. What do you say?
10.
You breaking up into sets? You're not doing 30 in a row like I asked you to?
Possible.
Cassie, did you do it all in one set? Weird, it's possible. If one man can do it, well, one man can do, another man can do. That's one of my favorite quotes. If it's possible for one human, another human. There you
Over
go.
time, yeah.
There you go, B. All right, kids. Consistent movement is the name of the game. What are we doing today? Moving, grooving, working, shooting. Hey, nice t-shirt, B. Where'd you get it?
Amazon.
Let's try that again. Cut. Rolling, action. Hey, nice t-shirt, B. Where'd you get it?
Workmerch.com.
.net.
Workmerch.shop.
Good. Workmerch.shop. All right, keep it going. Now, keep it going.
All
Woo! You're fired again. He gets fired every week. At least twice. At least twice a week. We've got a really good work attorney, legal counsel. Helps keep him back in the door every time. Are you cheating?
No.
You sure? So when you and I were bantering back and forth, and Cassie was still working and you were just standing there, she didn't get ahead of you?
Nope.
Nice. Friends, we just went over the 6-minute mark, which means we got 4 left on that clock. Now, if you're in line with these guys, and you're cruising, and you're zooming, your finisher is going to look a little something like this. We are going to kick it down, we're going to kick it out, we're going to kick it in. We call that a sprawl. You're going to do 5 sprawls. After your 5 sprawls, you're going to do 5 tuck jumps, and after your 5 tuck jumps, you're going to give me 10 jumping jacks. All right, just those 3 moves. 5 sprawls, 5 tuck jumps, 10 jumping jacks. If you finish early, Cassie, how do you feel about finishing early? You gonna get it, girlfriend? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo. There we go, B. Come on, baby. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Yes. So again, using those abdominal muscles to both pull me up and dictate that leg drive back and forth. The longer I get with my legs here, every time I extend it out, the more challenge it is on my hip flexors, but also the lower half of my abdominal complex. So really work on that bicycle, extending out as far as you can, not keeping your legs short, and then also as you come in, again, high as you can on that crunch. Big pull. Come on.
30.
Woo!
30.
You got it fast.
50.
Not like this. Not short arms and short legs like this. Hashtag what not to do.
Whoa.
Hashtag @gymfails right here.
You didn't say I was wrong. You
Instagram
said
channel.
it was easier. If your legs shorter, legs long is harder. You heard him.
What? If what?
If your legs are longer, it's harder. Which means if your legs are shorter, it's easier. So I was doing it right.
So you're saying it's harder for me and not as hard for you?
Correct.
No, I was saying that you have to go longer because that's how it's effective. Otherwise, you're just wasting everybody's time. Unfortunately, there is no refund on these videos, so don't email me. Don't try. Don't at me. Don't do it. No, you're gonna get no response. No response. Where you at? Come on, bro. Jump lunges. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wherever you're at. Let's go, baby. Remember, if you finish early, you're ahead of these guys, which We're gonna be
Impossible.
impressive, these freaking animals. You're gonna be 5 sprawls, 5 tuck jumps, 10 jumping jacks. If you're trailing, it's all right, speed up, get as much as you can in that 10. We've got 90 seconds left on the clock, let's do it. Woo! Finishing strong, fast at it, baby. Almost home, almost home. Push up time. Woo!
Got me.
There you go, B. Nice bounce, nice bounce. Again, pep in that step, right? Having that fervor about you right now, that excitement to get it all done. Woo! 5 sprawls. 5 tuck jumps.
Time.
Woo! 10 jumping jacks. Yes, nice press. If you finish early again, this is your bonus. This is your victory. Come on, B. Nope, didn't say you could plank it out. Didn't say you could plank it out at all. It's athletic training today, baby. We get athletic all day long. All day long. 25 seconds left on the clock. More than enough time for at least 1 round. Again, if you're still working through this sport, there's nothing wrong with that. You push as far as you can. Here's what I want to challenge you to though. When I say 10 minutes is up, I want you to mark down where you're at. When you do this again next week, you challenge yourself to get better than today. It's always our goal, friends. We got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Nice job, kids. So again, even if you did finish early, maybe keeping track of how many rounds of that little finisher sequence you got in. Again, we can always set a barometer, a benchmark to supersede the next time, right? We're always training to grow. Now with that said, grab a sip of water, grab a towel down. Don't go anywhere though. We got 40 more minutes of awesome work coming at you.